Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Neverwinter Live. Make sure my mic is okay. Great. Awesome. I am just letting everyone know that's in the game that I'm streaming currently on Mixer.com. How's everyone doing this evening? Everyone staying out of trouble? Alright, this is a good weekend. This is one of my favorite weekends in Neverwinter because it's double refinement. Things that we've been waiting for. Alright. Well, so yeah, if you haven't known, never. How you doing, Alan? I still owe you something. I have it sitting here in my items. I'll make sure to not give it away or use it. But it's a lesser shadow last stream. So can I get that to you? How's things going? Doing good? We are going to be going over the good old way to refine things the best way possible. There is something that is sort of important to figure out when refining artifacts that I wish that I had found out very earlier on while I was here at Neverwinter. So I'm hopefully doing that for you guys now so that you are able to kind of learn from that and hopefully get ahead of me because right now, hey, what's up, Zero Leader? Okay, cool, Alan. You'll be ahead after the stream. I will give that to you then before I get off. Yeah. So, there's a really important way to refine an artifact, and I didn't know about it, and I wasted so much refinement points on my artifacts before that I still kick myself to this day, wishing that I would have known earlier. So hopefully, doing this for you guys today will be beneficial, especially if you're running out with your artifacts and getting them up to epic. Because really, what we all want is that beautiful, beautiful mythical artifact. We want that nice little blue, light blue square around our artifact. And for the longest time, I could not figure out how people got it to the point, other than saying, well, okay, people have no life. They just spend their entire time on Neverwinter. They blah, blah, blah. But I found out that that's actually not true. Because I don't spend my time all the time on Neverwinter. And I was able to figure out how to work the system. It's all about gaming the system, so we're going to show everybody that. I do have a giveaway. We're going to do one giveaway tonight because we are kind of running a little bit low in the bank right now as far as stuff to give away. There's a few things in there, but I want to make sure that I can give people the best type of items they can per stream. So I'm just going to be doing one giveaway. This is also might be more of a shorter stream because I'm going to probably go over the whole refinement process and kind of how to best do your refinement points. And then after that, that's kind of all I had planned for this entire stream. So I'm not going to bore you to death with like an hour-long stream, but rather kind of just get straight to the point of this is what you need for double refinement. Make sure you do it this weekend. Set yourself up. And hey, if you haven't set up your hero properly for double refinement, that's okay. If you follow this stream, there's always another double refinement in a couple months. All right, there always is. So my suggestion is that immediately when you're done with this double refinement weekend, empty out your bags and just start collecting. That's the best thing I can suggest to you, is to make sure that as you're going about your day in Neverwinter and you're collecting enchantments and refinement type gems and all that, that you just keep a hold of them. I mean, look at my inventory. This is from months since the last double refinement that I've been collecting, and as you can see, it's really junky, but they're really good. Look, I got like packs of gems that are 99. Let's see what else. I've been getting these crazy from my Dragon Horde enchantments. So there's a couple of packs of Paradox somewhere around here. Oh, here they are, sitting around. I definitely am collecting all my artifacts, so collect all your random artifacts. that you're getting. Don't try to sell them or get rid of them because they're all going to come in handy later on during the double refinement. I know many people, it's easy just to be like, okay, I don't want this artifact. It doesn't do good for my person, so guess what? I'm just going to sell it. Well, that's great, but at the same time, you're missing out on a wonderful opportunity. Two reasons why. First reason is for the artifact feeding method, which I'm going to show you how to do, and that's how you get your artifact to mythical. All right, you need to have these extra artifacts sitting in your inventory so you can use them sort of as feeders. And number two, because these artifacts are all feeders during double refinement, even if you aren't using it as a feeder, you can sell it for like 2 to 3 times its worth during double refinement weekend because the prices end up skyrocketing. All right. So yeah, it's pretty important to keep those artifacts for double refinement weekend. I know they fill up your bag, but trust me, it's going to be well worth it. So yeah, I got a ton of other things. I'm saving all my flawless sapphires. I got some nice black opals stacked, so I'm like super excited to use those. Yeah, and things like that. All right, so that's the first suggestion I have to say for double refinement and getting your stuff up. For those of you that don't know what refinement is, if you go into your character sheet, you can go and refine enchantments, which are right here. Refine enchantments. You can refine artifact equipment like your main hand, your offhand, and your belt, waist, and neck. Sorry, it's right there in front of me. As you can see, I kind of kept these two green because I just got these recently, but I've been waiting for double refinement to get them up. So I'm super excited to get those back up to epic because it's been a long time since I've had epic in there. So that'll be really nice. And then also your artifacts. All right, so each of these things takes different things in refinement. Most of them can take all of it. So see, if I go into this artifact, I can pull all the things. I can pull an artifact out. I can pull these stones. I can pull the greater marks of things. I can even pull gems. All right, the only difference is that the artifact gear does not allow you to do any enchantments. So see how all my enchantments disappeared? Which is a real bummer. These are the hardest things to refine, your artifact gear. So I highly suggest you put a lot of your other stuff toward your artifact gear that that doesn't have anything to do with enchantments, because your artifacts you can feed like however many enchantments you want in your artifact gear. But you have to be thoughtful because your artifact gear does not take enchantments. And the enchantments are a great way to get refinement. And so unfortunately it's a lot slower. Alright, so let's go through this is just in case people are new, you're just getting into refinement, you kind of want to know how to properly do things. Different stones and gems give you different experience based off of what you're putting them into. Alright, so when I say that, you go over to your character screen. Let's say you want to do your main hand. Well, if you refine it, you hit refine and you get to fill it in. If you go over here, let's look at this, and we're going to do the resonance stones. These are the most important things for your gear. You want to put these resonance stones into your gear. If you put these resonance stones in other things, you actually lose refinement points. I'm going to show you right now. So if I put one in here, see how it says there's an event bonus? So right now it's at 1,000, but really, if it goes in anything else, it's 500. So because it's being put into your artifact gear, you're doubling its currency, as well as then you're doubling it again because it's during double refinement. So you want to make sure you put those in. Unlike if you do this, say you put in one of these, a stability stone, and I'm going to put one in, and you're going to see the difference. So that's only 200. Look at that difference. Alright, the stability stone doesn't go in the pack blade. It doesn't go in your artifact gear. This stuff does, your resonance stones. So you want to make sure that you do that. Alright, so each one has its own difference. So for instance, see how this says each artifact has a name. So there's artifacts of stability, artifacts of power, and artifacts of union. And each one of those artifacts has a particular refinement stone that is used to double the amount, I guess it's quadruple during double refinement the amount of refinement points you get. So this one, it's the stability stone. Obviously, no duh. You can make the connection. Artifact of Stability takes a stability stone. So see, look at that. That's 19,000 experience, which is a really good boost in that. All right. Then there is the Artifact of Power. If you refine that, you're going to want to use your. Do I even have any? Those, oh yes, here they are. They're right here, power stones. So if I do that, look at that, 20,000. So that's really good. And then your Artifact of Union. I can't see anything because I got my chat. Okay, here it is. There's Refine. Sorry, guys. I had my chat box down there. I had to focus on it. Then your Artifact of Union is going to use these little circular oval stones right here. See, look, there you go, like that's 60,000, so that's really good. Alright, so make sure you use the right stone in the right refined artifact and artifact equipment. It's a waste if you end up using it on another one, because then it just doesn't count for it. Alright? Then enchantments are also, there's something important to those. So if you look at your enchantment, you go in there, dark enchantments. If you use dark enchantments to refine another dark enchantment, you get double the amount, or again, quadruple the amount of stats because of that, or refinement points. So make sure you kind of correctly put the right enchantment in the right one. Again, some enchantment colors you're never going to use. Like I don't use silver, so I'm going to put my silvers into my dark. But the colors that I do use, which is like dark, azure, and radiant, I'm going to end up using the right color when I put those in, because I want to make sure I get the most bang for your buck. That's what you have to do. No one wants to grind through a bunch of stuff and then waste a bunch of refinement points. All right. The other thing that it does do is it takes these, and these are enchantments. So these go for any enchantment. If you put these into an enchantment, it doubles the amount it is. All right. So make sure you use those. Alright, so that's basically how it is, and again, you can do other things like you can put gear into this. I highly suggest you do not put any gear into these. It's just not worth it. Gear will usually give you about like 1,000 refinement points per piece, so it's completely up to you if you want to try to grind above level 70 gear. It has to be above level 70 gear for it to be able to be turned into the artifact equipment. I highly suggest you just don't spend the time doing that, because you're going to end up getting yourself frustrated and other people frustrated, because you're going to be trying to pick up all this green gear, level 70 gear, that's just not worth it. I will say that you want to always take your last piece of artifact gear and flip it into your piece that you have. So for instance, I saved this. This was my artifact neck, and I saved it after, because I got this new neck piece, and so I wanted to make sure that I flipped that old piece of artifact equipment into my new piece, so that way I could get 4 times the amount of refinement points. Alright, so those are the only things you really want to flip into your artifact gear, is other artifact gear that you have already boosted. Alright? Okay, so let's get to the good stuff now. Now that that's like a simple artifact or a gear, this is what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get the most bang out of your buck in getting an artifact up to legendary and even mythical. Is very easy. You can do it in, I say 2 steps. And when I say 2 steps, you'll see what I mean by the end. Hey, Uno87, Batman. Yeah, I know, I got my Batman shirt on today. Feeling like I want to save the city. Anybody have any questions about refinement as in general before I actually go into doing the artifact filler method, which is what most people call it. If people want to know it in detail, written down, if maybe it's better than listening to a video, we had one of our members, gosh, man, why am I blanking on him? Matt, one of our members from the Forgotten of Faerun, and again, that's our guild if you guys are interested, has done a great job at explaining um, exactly how to do this method on paper in our forums. So if you need to go there and look, just feel free to do that. I'm just going to show you a video of me actually doing it, so that way you can see that it does work. I don't have the best examples because right now my character is pretty because I already did a lot of my artifacts and set them up the last double refinement, so you probably won't see too much of an excitement on this character, but trust me, if you don't have any legendary or mythical artifacts, if you set yourself up well for a double refinement weekend, you're going to be super excited because you're going to get an awesome piece of artifact gear out of it. Alright? Okay, so let's do it. Ah, she made it! Welcome, creative. Glad you can make it. I'm just about ready to go into it. Alright. So the key with flipping artifacts is you want to use the same artifact that you want you want to flip the same type of artifact into the artifact that you want. Hey, Tyler Corky, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Are you okay? I've got the same game issue, but my game. Are you, who are you talking to? What's going on with the game issue? You having issues with the game? If you are, just refresh it. It should be fine. Alright, so you want to flip the same artifact into the other one. So if I want an artifact of stability, I need to make sure to put an artifact of stability into that. Okay, don't put the other one in. Alright? Thank you. Creative Superman's better. Oh, we're going to have to disagree. We're going to have to agree to disagree. I do. I like Superman too. I mean, but Batman's my guy. I don't know why. It's always been that way. I'm sure there's the arguments out there. I see them all the time on the on the blogs and everything. They're like, "Oh, who's better? Who's better?" There you go. Your husband's Superman. Good answer. Good answer. That gets you great points there. If you tell him that, just tell him that randomly one day, just out of the blue, just literally come home, or if he comes home from somewhere, and you just go, "Hey, you're my Superman, dude." That's good. That's a good move all the time for you ladies. Just letting you know that. He doesn't have to. You don't have to tell you that. He just walks in. He goes, "Superman's here. Have you done all the missions on my game?" Tyler, you are probably on the wrong stream. Unless you are talking about something else or you're whispering to someone. We are streaming Neverwinter right now. But thank you for joining. If you want, hit the follow button down there. That's why I play. I play Neverwinter. Okay, alright, good. Alright, I'm confused at what you're telling me. You've done all the missions on my game. I don't know. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm just missionless right now. Okay, so let's do this for me. All right, I want to get this this Shard of Oculus' wand to mythical, and the same thing affects the same pattern works when you have an epic when you have an uncommon that you want to get legendary. So let me see how I can put this for you guys simply. If you could do this correctly, you can get an uncommon artifact that you really like, and you can instantly get it to a legendary artifact in one go. By putting one artifact in another artifact, you can bump an uncommon artifact completely up to legendary. Awesome. Then it takes another step similar of putting another artifact into that legendary to get it to mythical. So I'm kind of doing the second step to this process, but the same applies. All right. So I have an artifact of power. I want to put my refinement points into another artifact of power, and then I want to feed that artifact of power into my Shard of Orcus's wand. Alright, so I got one here. I bought it today. It's nice and shiny. It's my Lantern of Revelation. Bought that for 60,000. Um, and so, this is going to be my feeder artifact. You want to spend time refining your feeder artifact and not the artifact that you want. Alright, so I'm going to refine this. Let's go. Refining requires you bind it, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So I'm just going to start doing it. And we're going to go in, and we're going to put all my enchantments in, all these fun little things. I got these packets of 99. It's 213,000. Let's hope I crit. That would be awesome. You can crit while you're putting refinement in. If that's the case, you get double, or I don't know how they calculate it, but they do a ton more. Don't throw the bonding on there. No, I won't throw that in there. Definitely not. Alright, let's refine this sucker. Okay, and you know what? I did not prepare well for this at all. I'm going to be... you're going to have to bear with me while I... So I need a potency, power, and lesser mark of power. Got my guild here to help me out. We got a ton of stuff. Mark of potency. I'm just going to withdraw 10 of them because I'm going to need them anyway. Oh, I have a thing in my overflow. Yeah, lots of crits. That was a nice one for me, for sure. Sorry, my inventory's so full because I'm waiting for a Mark of Union. That'll come in handy later on. Let's do this again now. So I'm gonna withdraw this. I'll probably end up putting most of this back in the guild, but for now, just for the stream, we'll do that. Mark of power. Withdraw, let's see, I'll just do 5 of those because that's probably all I need. And then I need a lesser mark of power. Pfft, there's only 2 of them in here? I'll have to buy that. Probably. Buy some more. Okay. Alright, and then the other thing you do, so then what you want to do when you set up this up, and I'm just doing this to show you guys, you want to buy your wards. Preservation wards are the way to go. This way you do not waste marks. It'll burn the marks and fail. I'll show you in a second, or it'll actually burn these wards, and the wards are much cheaper the higher up you get. I'm trying to buy a stack of them. Okay, looks like they're only coming in 2 right now. Am I full again? Freaking dang. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do a real quick character, and I'm gonna go and just dump. I know I'm gonna be dumping. I know I'm gonna dump. What else did I want to do? I wanted to fill that. I wanted to dump here. I can dump this in here. Get rid of all these crappy white pearls. There we go. Okay, because they don't count anyway. They don't give you much at all. Alright, let's go back to the trade house. And then you're going to want to buy the wards. Where's the packs of 2? I like the packs of 2. There you go. I'm going to buy a couple of them. Okay. Hey, yeah, Ladress. Yep, I'm still on. This is going to be a quicker stream, hopefully, if I can actually, like, do this fast, but, yeah, glad you made it. I'm still actually doing it. I haven't done the feeding of the artifact yet, so you're good to go. Okay, so now I have 8. So what you're going to do is, again, I'm right now, just to recap those of you that just made it here, I am filling my feeder artifact right now. So I'm going to use this artifact to refine another artifact, all right? So right now I'm kind of just building it up. So I did that, and I have to go here, and I'm going to do this, and go here, and hopefully it just counts. Yeah, sweet. Okay, and then it's going to go proceed, and good, I can do that again, and I need a greater mark and a lesser mark. Greater mark and a lesser mark. Greater mark and a lesser mark. I gotta keep telling myself that because I forget all the time. Everybody stole all this stuff. I guess that's what I'm doing. Okay, greater mark, and you had to use 40 preservations worth today to get your man hand? What the? Ooh. That's robbery. That is robbery. Um, is it under enchantments or? I think it's under enchantments, right? Power. And I do uncommon. No. No, it's not under enchantments. What am I doing? Refining stones. That was a big brain fart. Really bad luck. Also, I do several getting an artifact, a legendary. Well, you're not encouraging me too much then here. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. I might as well buy several of them, because you never know when you're going to need them. Okay. So I'm doing this right now. I'm still building my feeder artifact is what they call these things. Hopefully I'm not using all 8 of these. Come on. 50%. It's... Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's probably right, Creative. I probably could have done a better job. Right now I'm doing this just for stream purposes. Okay, so here's... Okay. So I got, based off of just throwing all those enchantments in, I've gotten my feeder artifact to 73. Now the key is to get your feeder artifact to 99. You want to get it to 99, but you don't want to bump it up to legendary. Do not bump your feeder artifact up to legendary. Alright? Yeah, I did have your Luckland dress there for a second. Alright, so I'm going to try to bump this up to 99 as quick as I can. And hopefully I have a lot left over. Because I would love to actually do another thing for you. Okay, I want all these stupid things there. Let's see what else I got here. I got these right here. Let's do that. Let's see what I'm at. 76. No crits there. That's disappointing. Okay, nope. Don't want to do the bonding. Keep your bonding runestones. Don't by accident do that. They come in handy later on. They're actually very expensive. You'll be kicking yourself. What else do I got? Where's all my power stuff? I had them here in a second. Here they are. There's 2 power stones. What else do I have? Do I have any more stuff that's important? There's so much I can't see. Oh, here's 11 down here. 77. I'm gonna have to use some of my heavy hitters. I have a feeling. There's some... Oh, here's some more enchantments up here. Alright, let's start using our heavy hitters here. I got 7 of these. That's a good one. I got 4 of these down here. Sorry guys, this is taking time, but you see what I'm doing. I'm just feeding into my feeder artifact. And the point is, frozen? Frozen? I got something frozen. Okay, I'm at 84. I'm getting close. Oh, good. I got some right here sitting in front of me. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, I got plenty down here that I can do. Ooh, I don't want to do that, though, because that helps me out. Here, I got some silver. I don't use silver. Get rid of that. Okay, I'm doing what I told you guys not to do because I really want to get this artifact. It's more important than my enchantments, so I'm gonna use all my enchantment stuff. Because I'd rather have this. Okay, good. That's 87. We're doing better. We're getting there, right? Okay, I got 3 there. There. Alright, you know what? I can buy these later. 22 there. I'm finding like little gifts because they're all randomly together. Yes, creative. I probably will do that a little bit. I'm a little hesitant from doing that because the next mod actually has better gear than some of the top gear here in the trade bar store. I just don't know how much it's going to go for. So I kind of want to save my pocket trade bars for that. I do have a couple more weeks coming up though, so you're right. I probably don't need all of them. So I might end up resorting to that once I clear out all this stuff. I have quite a lot left over still. I'm not too worried because I still have a ton of the other fillers. Like here, I can put these in. Why not do that? Um, and put these 99 in as well. All right, we're at 91. Yeah, ironically, Mixer and Xbox don't blend together well, even though Xbox and Mixer are built by the same company. You would think. You would think. Okay, we're gonna do that. I got 28 over here. I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. Got 42 of these. Let's do like 3 of these. I don't want to go over. If I go over, I waste. If you go over, you waste. So don't, especially with a feeder. So usually if you go over, it's no worry because you end up kind of upgrading your thing to the next level, like legendary, and then it keeps adding to it. The problem is with a feeder, it wastes because you don't need that in a feeder. You're not taking it up to legendary. So you need to like get it right at 99. If you don't get it right at 99, you kind of like screw it up. So you got to make sure you kind of like do like you're really, really touchy. So that's like 92. I think I can put quite a more in there then. Let's do 2 of those in. Let's do that. I think that's good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Let's refine that. Oh man, I am running out. Here I thought I had a lot more. I want to keep those. Those are good. Those are good. Now here's 2 of these. Here's a couple more of those. That's 233. That's good. I didn't see I had all those. And oh, I had some power stones I didn't see. We're at 96. We're almost there. What else am I missing? Okay, I got 3 of these. Good. Okay, again, usually you do these with a union, but I'm gonna say screw it for this because I really want this to be a no. Travis, you have made it. Good. Yeah, we are currently messing around. We're filling our feeder artifact right now. For those of you that still just came in a little bit later, you might be like, well, what the hell are you even doing? But yes, I am doing that. I'm feeding my artifact. 97, and the point is we're trying to get this to 99. Alright. We're going to go ahead and forget about these union. I don't even use a lot of union artifacts anyway. Sometimes you'll use more stones than others, so you might have more artifacts of power than union, and you just don't have use for it. Oh, dang it, I hate when that... I wish they fixed that in Neverwinter. It kind of like wipes the whole thing if you hit the wrong thing. Training runestones are super cheap. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll have to do that if I resort to it. Alright, we're gonna do. So you can go in the trade store. I'll show you this right now if you're getting trade bars, and the enchantments are very cheap. I have 260, so we're gonna do a stack of 10 here. Okay, what is that gonna give me? That's 98. So I'm going to do another stack of 5, you think will push me over? Again, you have to be right on the mark. If you do, you'll lose refinement points. Let's do 5. Oh, I keep going to my character sheet because I think I'm doing my filler artifact. Okay. Oh, where art thou? Okay. Let's do 2. Okay, let's do the 3. Alright, you know what? That's probably not gonna make too much of a difference, but my suggestion would be to fill it all the way up to the bar where you're at the upgrade, because that's gonna be some valuable. Actually, I'm gonna do that because I really want to show you guys the right thing. So guess what I'm doing? I'm going back to the trade bar. Sorry, I'm trying to keep as much of my trade bars as possible for the next mod, so I'm not like being over zealous with it. Here you are. Here you are, my pretty, my creation. You are almost complete. Okay, that's not gonna work. Dude, what if we do all 5? What's gonna happen with that? Are you kidding me? Man, it takes a lot to go from 99 to the upgrade. What else do I got in here? I got these. I'm staying away from these resonants because I really need them for my artifact gear. And again, you want to use those resonants on your artifact gear because you can't use enchantments and other things on your artifact gear. So you want to use those as best to your ability as possible. This I'm saving to use. Yeah, I probably should save that. Here's some union right here. Oh, I need like just a little bit more, guys. Come on. It's probably, I'm not getting these crits. It's disappointing. Another 5, and I'm losing all my trade bars. Even though I'm doing it for the stream, guys. Doing it for the stream. And then I'm going to probably only need to do 2 of these, possibly. What if I do 1? That's not going to be enough. Yeah. Okay, in that case, I'm going to do 1 of them. And I am going to use one of these little things. I'm going to use like 2 of them. Oh, are you kidding me? It's not going to work. Okay, let's do, oh, here. Sweet. Perfect. Look at that. Alright, so I got that. Alright, so you want to get to the point where it's go for the upgrade. Do not upgrade it though, okay? It's tempting when you see that upgrade for a legendary to be like, oh, I can get a legendary. Yeah, sweet. But it's not worth it at all. Alright? So in this case, what you're going to end up doing with this feeder is you're going to find the artifact that you want. And you're going to want to feed that artifact into it. Okay? Now the reason you're going to do that is, think about it. Let's do like math for like 2 seconds, okay? If you take the artifact that you want and you put in your refinement stones, alright, you're going to get double refinement. Alright? So boom, you get double refinement, that's good. So then you get double it if you do the right stone in it. Does that make sense? Yeah, you do double it if you get the right stones in it. Alright, so that's like quadruple right that. So you're putting quadruple amount into your feeder artifact right now. Alright? Now, take that artifact, and then when you feed that artifact into another artifact, it actually doubles it again. So if you look at it, when I hit this character and I go to it, and it has to be the same, so this is an artifact of power. If you refine with it, and I put this artifact into it, look at that. 10 times event bonus. I am getting 5 million. Yes, let me repeat that. 5 million refinement points from sticking this feeder artifact into my artifact. Alright? That 5 million, if that artifact up there is uncommon and green and you just bought it and you want to get it to legendary, 5 million refinement points instantly makes it legendary. Instantly. It actually goes above legendary. Alright? So you will basically, by filling an artifact, a filler artifact, and this could be a trash artifact, it doesn't need to be anything special, it just needs to be filled up to 99, and by doing that, you're going to push the uncommon artifact at rank 1, you're going to push it all the way to rank 112, because that's what I did with this shard of Akrus's wand. All right. So think about it. You're bumping an artifact. Okay, so say you put enough refinement to get a level 1 artifact to 99. But as soon as you flip that in double refinement into another artifact, you're bumping a level 1 all the way up to 112. So you subtract 112 from 99, you're bumping up another 12 ranks, and again, remember, the ranks go up as you get them. So legendary ranks take more refinement than epic ranks. So when you're doing that, you're bumping your artifact above legendary all the way to a 112. All right, and then what you're going to see is, and hopefully this works for me and I get a crit, but if I refine this, yeah. See, there you go. Creative's got it right. That's how she did her chromatic storm today. So if you get it right, you can actually feed another artifact at 99 into the one that I just did. So if imagine that I took this Shard of Akas's wand that was uncommon level 1. I already did this once. I put a feeder artifact, got it to 112. I haven't touched it since the last refinement. And I'm going to actually throw this last one in, and I'm going to cross my fingers. Come on! And hope I get a crit. Boom. There you go. Sweet. And there you have your legendary, or your mythical. All right? So that's how artifact feeders work. Basically, in 2 steps, you can feed 2. It's very easy to get artifacts to level 99. As you saw, it didn't take me a lot of stuff, especially because I collected a lot of that before double refinement. And all you have to do is feed into an artifact, make sure the artifact is the same one. So I put an artifact of power into an artifact of power, and I hit it, and it refined it up, and it gave it me a mythical. Now, I'm not going to go through the grueling detail of trying to get this to pop mythical in the middle of the stream, because if I do, you're going to take forever, and I don't want you guys to have to see that. What I will say really quick is the artifact weapons are not the same. Do not make the same mistake of trying to build up an artifact weapon and then try to dump it into another one. Alright? You want to focus on the artifact weapon you want. Alright? The only reason why I have this right now, why I'm doing this, for instance, is I have this saved. So I've been building this greater belt of black ice up, but I got a better artifact weapon, or not weapon, I'm sorry, a better artifact gear. So that's the only reason why I'm feeding it in. But as you can see, that the amount of refining points it gives you is not much. It's actually statistically, when you put a piece of artifact weapon or equipment or weapon into the next one, it only gives you about 80% of whatever refinement you have put in to that weapon or that artifact weapon or gear. All right? So make sure you're only doing it if you have it to get rid of. Alright, so the only reason I'm doing this is to get some of it out of it. So I'm going to do that and hope it crits, because it will give me extra. This is the right one, right? No. Oh, I almost put the wrong one in, guys. Make sure it's the right one, though. So that's the waste. I want this one. So that's going to give me a little bit more, because it doubles, so now it's 400,000. So I'm going to refine that. I'm not going to do that right now, but if I was to do it, actually I can do it for you really quick. Let's get a lesser artifact stability. If you have to go, we're about to do a Dragonflight and T3s and all that fun stuff. So make sure you do that. I would hope it's the right one. I know, I almost put the wrong one in there. That would have been bad. I would have been like, no. Okay. I'm going to do that. Get that up there. And then I should have told you what rank the cloak was at. I think it was around, let me look, it was comparable to the other one I have too. So it was probably around it was around 35. So I didn't do much to it. But if I do this, so oh, actually there it is. It does show you. So see how it didn't even go that far. Like, I went to a 32. So I put in like a cloak that was a little bit above rank 35, and I put it into my thing, and it didn't even get me up to epic. So I'm going to have to do the extra little bit to get to that point. Alright, so that's my caution to you. If you try to do if you get excited about the artifact thing and you do it, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to do it to all my artifact equipment, don't do it, because you're going to waste a ton of refinement points. Alright, sounds good, Landress. I'll see you around. I might not make Dragonflight tonight, but that's okay. I will definitely see you around. Okay. So, is there any questions? It's pretty straightforward. I can tell you again. You take a feeder artifact. It has to be the same type, whether it's power, stability, or union. Fill it all the way up to 99. Then take that and flip that artifact into the artifact you want. And that artifact that you want could be as low as rank 1. You just have to buy a rank 1. You don't have to buy these artifacts from the trade house. Don't buy these artifacts from trade houses that are like rare and epic, all right? Unless you're like lazy and you just don't want to do the work, because really you're wasting a ton of astral diamond and flushing it down the toilet by just trying to buy like an artifact that's up that high, because you can take an artifact that's level 1 uncommon, you can buy it for like 50,000 AD, and if you really like that artifact, if it's good for your character, you just fill a filler artifact, flip it in there, and boom, you instantly have a legendary. Alright, and hopefully a mythical later on. Okay? Oh, creative, sorry you're gonna miss Dragonflight. That sucks. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. I know that this is your dinner time and everything like that, so I appreciate having you on the stream. Alright, I'm starting to lose people. I actually didn't do a drawing today. I'm sorry. I'm actually let's do the drawing. How many people we still have? We still got enough? Yeah, we still have enough. Let's do the drawing. I haven't figured out what the drawing is yet, so it's going to be mystery. But I'm going to still do the drawing. So I'm going to fraffle. First of all, I'm going to give everyone 25 for watching, because that is awesome. And I'm going to fraffle. And let's do like since it's refinement weekend, I'll be happy. I'm going to do it less. So that way you actually, wait, what? Oh, fraffle start. 15, that's what I want to do. Okay. So go ahead and put your thing in there if you want the wonderful item. Let's see what I can actually give you. What do I want? I'm not going to do those. Those are special. We're going to keep those for the guild really quick. Here's one that's blue. That's a nice one. Walter. Watler. Let's do that. I actually need to deposit something in here. I want to deposit that in there. Okay. So I'm giving away Watler is a rare companion. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Ugly looking little thing. Hey Frollo, welcome. If it's not working, it's because you haven't followed. Just make sure you do that. Yes, from Portobello. He does defense, deflect, and lifesteal. So he's a nice one. And what is he active? Doubles the amount of... Okay, well, that active bonus isn't too helpful, but who needs that? You know, when you get the nice little, you get the nice little item level of 50 for now, and then you can switch him out with somebody else if you get somebody better. But, yeah, he's a fun companion. Or give him to someone else. I always like... Sometimes I like... It'd be fun to win these and then give them away as gifts. Wish me luck, guys. I'm actually probably going to miss T3 and Dragonflight because I'm going to try to push that legendary to mythical, and I'm going to get so frustrated. You're going to see me like in chat be like, oh, I've done 60 of them, and they've done nothing. But that's whatever. This will be recorded and put on my YouTube channel. Please go follow me there or subscribe. I don't know why YouTube has like their different names for everything. So yeah, that's my YouTube channel. Go there, watch the videos if you want. There are a lot of helpful videos on there. This will be up there as well under refinement, double refinement, and artifact building. So that way you know what it is and you're able to do it. It ended up being a longer stream than usual, but I wanted to make sure that everybody understood all they needed to know about refining because I made a ton of mistakes. Travis! Dang you, Travis! Oh, you're hacking. I call hacks. Well, congratulations, Travis. You win. And if you guys see me swinging my hands around, I have a fly in freaking front of my face, and it won't go away. What the hell? Okay. Like freaking acting like a madman or something. Alright, congratulations, Travis. I will get that back to you later. I will kill this thing. Violence on the stream. All right. Enjoy the rest of the evening and T3 on Dragonflight if you're part of the guild or alliance of Forgotten of Faerun. If you're not, please send me a message and I can see if I can get you in. All right. With that, oh, awesome, Travis. That is a great thing to do. All right, cool. With that, I bid you all good night. Thank you for watching. Hope the stream went well, and I will see you. Oh, I gotta make an announcement first, and please pass it on to other people who left the stream already. I will not be here next week. I will be um, on a business trip. So if you do not see me, I have not forgotten about all of you. I just miss you a lot, and will not be able to stream. Part of me is thinking that I might do like a small web show like in the middle of the week, maybe, if I have time. But that would be interesting because I haven't done a web show yet. But maybe I'll get on and talk about some fun things. I'll let you know. But for now, thank you. I will have a good trip. Have a good night, y'all. You've been wonderful. Peace.